Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Carolina Panthers. They go play action here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 54 yards.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown. And Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic. And Big Ben welcomes that. And
Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers at first.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he rifles one incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Eight yards still remaining here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Goes underneath for Bell. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Big Ben going to take it himself. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Now that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. Fourth down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. So that'll back him up 5. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the opening drive for him here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball. Put points on the board first and let everyone start to celebrate.
So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
He still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. Touchdown, Carolina! Jonathan Stewart, 39 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super February 5th, what a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown, 52 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
On 1st and 10, Newton. That's complete over the middle to Stewart. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Newton on first down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here. Draw play, Newton to Stewart. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Again, it's Bell. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Here we go.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Going deep here for Bryant. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pat.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. From the red zone now, Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, they run with Stewart. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
3rd and 2, Newton. Flushed out right. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The play clock's running down. Roethlisberger will throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. That goes for a gain of 31. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing is Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On first down, it's Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On first down, Newton. Flush to his right, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be third down. Out of the gun, Newton. A dump off here to Stewart. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. Back to the ground now with Stewart. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Stewart with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Boswell's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And the Panthers coming out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Newton on first down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. On 2nd down, here's Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
This is Stewart again. And he's got room. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Back to throw. His throw here's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
He's back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Roethlisberger to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On the counter, here's Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And no, it's incomplete. And here in overtime is the team in the 6th. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw in overtime now for Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. Now Roethlisberger on first down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there in overtime, and even 50 yards. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense. In overtime to put him in the red zone, that was huge.
I like your description there, because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make a play? Offensive guys have the momentum. Now they're in the red zone. They've got to be thinking attack, trying to get it into the end zone.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
And you really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us.
You like the way it sounds, Frody? Yeah. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that on my mommy. I will never give my heart to a rocket. Just make. Let me breathe for a minute, just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuit, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on the jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get man, I that and I that bouncing up and down. Nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Oh, you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Dig deep, feel the burn. I've got a calling, so watch and learn. I heard a voice of this broken hymn saying, "I'm not, this is who I am." I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running.
I can make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? No, don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the spirit flow. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out.
Honorable C note.
Yeah, little fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save us. Say amen. Amen, amen, yeah. Amen. That boys and they can't win. Can't win, can't win, can't win, can't win. Jet. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona. Going up. Living up was honest. We used to drop them hardest. Now we pull up in the furnace. Glow up. Walking. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boys, don't touch. We glow up. Yeah. Ooh, I'm laughing to the bank. Ooh, all new blue Benny Franks. Pulled up on him in the tank. Yeah, that guy just a rap guy. I'm so mad flying. He ain't. Ooh, let me back tight, gave me until I was going on Miami. They all cornballs. They can't stand me. I finesse. All them. I hear. Get a plan. Oscar, that my whoa. No low. Got strain on yo-yo. She post up a MCM and we like that JoJo. When we out and we see him, he always ask for photo. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save us. Say amen. Amen. Yeah. That boys and they can't win. Can't win. Jet. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona. Going up. Living up was honest. We used to drop them hardest. Now we pull up in the furnace. Glow up. Walking. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boys, don't touch. We glow up. She lucky. Cause she 5 mil cash in Kentucky. Know me. I walk up in demons, spend 10K just like it's nothing. I hang with the demons, they don't play by me, we cut. Woo. I was coolin', out Atlanta, mixed with the fan up. All them, I got Santa, I go monkey, all that. Gonna do just what I say. Pull up, pass the Uber in that right. She so bad, but she said. I feel guilty, I might as well just plead my case. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save us. Say amen. Yeah. That boys and they can't win. Can't win.
wasting so long, yeah. It's just no way to deal with these problems alone. And I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm young and I'm restless, and I really can't help it. I never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. Tell me, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me? Now everybody got problems, yeah, but we didn't know one way to solve them. I really came up from the bottom, struggling my mama on the last dollar. Hustling, man, I've been putting in these hours. The government been trying to take away what's ours. Really all about the money and the power. I just wanna see my people in power. Tell me how we gon' shape this vision. Complaining all day, but in the same condition. If you wanna make change, it's gon' take commitment. Some people enslaved by their religion can't emancipate the fundamental principles. What I see through optics transform the wisdom. Watch me use my prophets, get them on the listen. I've been on a mission, and I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm young and I'm restless, and I really can't help it. I never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. Tell me, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me? Now everybody got fights, yeah, but wouldn't know what good advice was. Till they leave him lifeless. Another mama crying, it's another crisis. Lord knows we just trying to live righteous. Are you willing just to make the sacrifices? I know we can't continue living like this, and I never sell my soul cause that's priceless. Tell me how we gon' make a living. Hustle on the block, who gon' save the children? Minutes on the plot and I'm just revealing. The media just trying to make a villain. I just take the pain and paint a picture. Voices in my head, I hear the whispers when I feel this weight. And I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm young and I'm restless, and I really can't help it. I never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. Tell me, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me? It's just the way I feel. Mom's been wasting so long. Just the way to deal with these problems alone. And I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm living on restless. I said, Lord, can you help me? I've never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. To me, Lord, can you help me?